Hi everyone, I'd like to share with you today some tags that I made for a swap, and this swap was hosted by Marie, and she is Art of Marie on YouTube and artofmarie.blogspot.com. And so our theme for this swap, and this is for the August tag swap, was nature. So we could choose birds or butterflies or flowers or trees. And our challenge was to incorporate paper scraps. And I chose to do birds. And the challenge, like I said, was paper scraps. And so we were to go through our scrap pile and pick out papers. And this is one time she said that the tags did not have to be alike because, of course, we don't have a ton of scraps to match. But there were 10 people in my group, so I had to make 10 tags, 9 including and then 10 with myself. And I went through my pile of scraps, and I actually found all this paper, which I had cut to 3 by 6. And the reason it was cut that to a 3 by 6 was because I made a travel log for our trip, our vacation this summer, and I had used I made a book sorry, I made a book that was 6 by 9, and so it left the 3 inches on the end, and so I had all this paper left over, and I thought I would go ahead and use it. And so it's from the Que Sera Sera paper collection, and so anyway, that helped me to decide the size of my tags. So my tags are 3 by 6, and what I did was, if you're familiar with the Que Sera Sera paper, it has lots of greens and oranges and reds and blues and really bright, vibrant colors. And so what I did was I went through and I picked out all of the blue paper, and I used it for my background. So all of my tags have the blue background, and then I went through and picked out all the green. And then so my tags have a flourish that I cut using a Sizzix die, and they're all in green. And then I ran it through the Swiss Dot embossing folder to give it some texture, and then I went over it with some brown, I think it's a vintage photo. So anyway, I'm going to back up a little bit. On the tag, I did some stamping with my Stampin' Up! Stamps. There's some little dots there. I decoupaged. I had a piece of a music sheet, a vintage music sheet, that was just a really small piece, so I just tore little pieces out, and I glued a piece on each tag in a random place. And then I got some, I believe it's like a linen color of acrylic paint, and I painted over it in some places, and I distressed all of the tags with the Tim Holtz distresser, and then I inked them with the vintage photo. And then what I did is I went back through my little stack of papers, and this is actually where, let me see, that's where I cut out the flourish, and this is where I cut out the bird, and I think it's the bird with branch or something by Sizzix, and that's what I used here. And then I decoupaged him on there, and then I got a feather and glued a feather on there, and this is a little Prima Bling, the eye. And then I got some more of my scraps, and I found some blue, and it's like a paradise paper that just came out this summer. And so I cut out, it's actually the same die, the bird, as you can see there, and I went back and just cut out the flower. So it has a flower underneath, the orange flower from the bird, and then I cut it again in the blue, and then this is a little paper rose that I glimmer mist in a plum, I believe is what it is. And then I added an orange large eyelet, and I added some fibers in orange and brown and blue, And then on the back, I added my info. And see, that's from the Old World collection. So all of the backs are different as far as the back cover, the back anyway. And then I made the tag with my name, my YouTube name, and it's ready to go. So these tags are ready. This was a lot of fun. It's you know, it's so much fun when you're actually challenged to do something, because it's not something that you would normally do. I probably would not have made tags using all of my little scraps, but I love the way they turned out. I love the colors. It looks vintage, but it also looks the warm colors of fall, which is what we're soon approaching. But anyway, so these are my tags for Marie's tag swap, and so they're done. They're ready to go. So I'll get those out to her here pretty soon. And like I said, Marie is at artofmarie.blogspot.com. And I hope that the ladies like these. I had a lot of fun, and I tried to use some of my layering. And so anyway, so these are ready to go. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.